Jason Fischel, can you see me? Can you hear me? We got tornado warnings out there. Are we good, Jason? I tried to be a little early, but who knows? Let's see. Earth 25, is there Earth 25? Can you hear me? Can you see me? We're about to start it. YouTube's kind of broken. You know what? Let's just play it. Elron, LCR Transparency, Jason Fischel, Earth 25, first mod in the chat. Surge 809. Ryan Veda. Happy Saturday nights. I've got some of my former students that are trying to convince me to become an Amazon influencer and review random products. And y'all, that would be quite the adventure. Jason, Logan the Wolf, huh? So, Elron, I never got access. I said yes to the beta, and it never gave me a chance to sign up for it. It was like I was prevented from accessing it. It's so weird. The exit got notified. Hell froze over. What? Thank you, sir. Good to see you. Thank you, 25. Well, I will be doing hard content because I'm a man of my word. You just gotta be prepared for it to sort of feel like it's how can I put this bluntly? Prepared to feel like it is essentially a lose-lose comment situation. Jason, we can see you, boss. Surge, what up? Scott Block says, hey, Prof and Shep. Long time no chat. Hope also heading into lurk mode to grind Battlegrounds. Also, I don't know how to get YouTube to quit saying every super chat is my 20th. It is indeed your 20th super chat for the 20th straight time. I don't know if that's what it is. Look at that generosity. Kick rocks, Red Dog. Scott Block, thank you so much for being so generous tonight. Thank you to those of you that saw my video that I'm going to do completion runs of hard content. Just know I am no different than anybody else that follows tutorials, and it makes me very nervous when I don't have the tutorial next to me, because when you're on your couch and you're looking at your laptop and you're following the tutorial, you can pause it, you kind of like, you know, go through it. But when you're live, you can't, because everybody sees what you're doing. So you can't be like, hey, let me go watch Seaton for 5 minutes and then come back. So I'm very nervous about that. What's up, Dad? You know what? Let's see here. We got Scott Block. We're putting Paul on the wall last night. Paul was great. Kick Rocks and Mama Bear. Done. Honored assembly. The exit, I'm telling you, man. I don't want to give people a reason to doubt. So, time to dust off the old unit counter. But I appreciate everybody here who just likes to hang out and who doesn't like to care what we do as long as we're hanging out. Well, exactly. The exit, that's true. Ryan, a lot of that. A lot of memories of Necropolis. Kickrock says, I watch all the health videos. Well, that's awesome. I tried something different today. Instead of like 4 or 5 minute videos, I tried a 20-minute video. Surge says, wow, with an 809 $5 holla. Thank you, Surge. That is so nice. You're a surge of generosity, if you will. I also went like 24 hours without eating because I've been working on this foundation so much. So, yeah. Even Jason. Westy. $21.28. Crew Drew. Well, Dark Dream, you should celebrate, first of all. All right, let's do, you know what? Let's do this one more time. Let's do this one more time for all the people out there who wanted to hear the jazz. Because you know what? It's all about that jazz. $25 viewers, 13 likes. Thanks for tuning in. Leave Finalon. Surge is hungover from last night. Surge, how much did you drink? Wait, you're hungover at this time? Have you been hungover all day? Well, thank you, Jed. I need a man in the chair or 12 because I'm going to be, when I do the new account challenge, like somebody who's never, like, no mastery points. It's gonna be all kinds of memorable. But Jed, thank you for watching that video, especially if you watched all of it. It was a long one. Mama, happy Saturday night. Dark Dream, I keep answering you and I don't know what, if you're hearing me. But yes, to answer your question, who are your best champions to continue to rank up? Because that's your next move. You gotta be better champions from Cavalier to Thronebreaker. It's so good to have the jazz back. It's literally like the nectar of the gods. It's like Prof Hoff's back. He got a raise this year and had to do way more clerical work, and so the YouTube channel took a back seat, but when we resurrected the jazz, so did it resurrect my soul. At least to the OGs who appreciate the jazz. Some people may not care about it, but if you know, you know. Oh, that's cool, Crew Drew. It's kind of awesome. Mama, do you want me to go and bring you in? What do you think? Serge said, my wife threw a surprise 40th for me last night, and I drank through the night and more today. So what does 40 feel like? Because I'll be there soon.
Hello.
Mama, happy Saturday night.
Yay.
The boss. Are you kidding me? Of course my free-to-play, my second account's going to be free-to-play. I'm not going to spend money on that thing. That thing is going to be like a wimpy account. I don't even know when I'll log in. I have been told, as somebody who's never had multiple accounts, that it's easy to switch from one account to the other on this game. I don't know if that's true. I've never tested it. But can somebody out there prove to me that's true? Lee says, when Rich the Man made a video of level 70, it piqued my interest. I like more master points. I made a video about that this past week. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I said it's the perfect time to do this. Like, I put the prof in prophecy this week. Does nobody remember? Come on. The exit says, Prof, I'm going to quit MCOC and start doing Roblox videos. Oh. Is that true or not? Is that like a thing or like I mean, you should do videos. You're amazing. There's Israel. Israel, did you sign up for Skype after all? She wanted to hang out. Oh, the exit.
Hello, Israel.
Oh, he's saying I'm going to quit? I'm not going to do much on it. It's going to be maybe I'm never going to touch it again after I do the initial creation. See, I'm so old that I missed the joke because I didn't even know there was a joke. I am that out of touch. I am sorry.
Went right over your little full hair ahead.
What about my full head of hair?
Your full head of hair.
Are you going to freak out when you see that in person because you've only seen me as somebody who has very little hair?
I see you every day with hair.
I see you every day with hair. Mom, have you been drinking?
No.
That's just sober mama talking. I see you every day with some hair.
Every day.
Every day. Jason, congrats on that crazy finish last night. Internet phrases. What's up, Donnie Fillmore? Good to see you, sir. Israel, did you say you had a Skype? Did you want me to try to add you or anything?
Donnie.
Earth 25, 1,200 champs is a lot. If you think about all the memories, all the crystals, all the adventures that caused those 1,200 champs to land on that account, it's probably pretty overwhelming.
Well, how was the wedding, Donnie Fillmore?
How was the wedding? All right, let's see if we can find... Israel, did you create... Okay, she said, no, I don't have Skype. I'll try downloading. Okay.
Oh, Israel, you gotta download it so we can have a three-way.
Yeah, and Mama's here, so you'll actually enjoy this.
I'll enjoy the call much more when Israel's on.
Well, I meant you both will. I'm just going to be playing Arena while you go at it. So by three-way, I think it's going to be you two.
You just play the game and Israel and I will
just that's my plan. Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of a three-way. So two people are doing all the work, and you're just playing video games. What's up, the dean of the channel? Oh, so much generosity tonight. So, Cisco Kids says new to the channel, but who's that? Oh, woo, Mama, you got a new fan.
Tis I, Cisco Kid.
She's way too young to be a mother bear, more like a aunt bear. Y'all, this has been such a great weekend, and thank you for watching that video. I am going to fail. I'm terrified. Because if it takes me 100 revives with people holding my hand and the content just keeps getting harder, how many, like, we're going to literally set records live on YouTube for worst gameplay. And we've got to be prepared for the comments. The mods, you all will earn your mod status that day. And you'll earn it when I do a new account. And they're like, you don't remember how to fight the boss in Act 2? I'm like, no!
I think you're putting way too much into this. It's going to be so much easier than you remember.
Why are you quoting Israel? I'm just kidding.
Thursday evening, I attended the 75th anniversary dinner for the Knights of Columbus, 4th degree assembly that I'm a part of. Sitting at my table was a 99-year-old man that is turning 100. Oh, Westy, that's cool.
So you think if he's turning 100 in 2024, in 1924, what the world looked like? And then you think about what the world's going to look like in 2124? Is that what we'd say? 2124? In the year 2124?
Yeah.
Because that's the next 100 years.
Yeah.
Lord Supreme, what you do? Wedding was good. Drinks were good. Well, that's just the best.
Hello, Lord Supreme.
Y'all, thanks again for last night as well. Really was an amazing evening. What's up, B Crafty? Tonight's amazing too, especially because we've got the lovely Mrs. Prof. Is it Prof Glow? Is that what we called her? Kick Rocks, what was your nickname? Dang, Westy. Well, what was the secret? Any internet phrases? Any tips?
I don't think my mom looks her age.
Gloss Boss. Yeah, see, that's a smart name.
I did, Cisco Kid. I said hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
She did that. Do we have an update on Israel signing
Do I
up?
need to say it thrice?
Apparently, gotta be triplets with it. To have that jazz back, because Israel's never heard the Prof off jazz. So I think we gotta wait until she Skypes in and play it. Y'all, Israel was, I think Israel was post Prof off jazz era of this YouTube broadcast channel.
Can I tell you I'm so tired of doing Act 8?
How much more do you got left?
I'm 86% done.
Ooh. What are you most excited once it finishes, internet phrase?
Huh?
When it finishes, what are you most excited about?
The crystals.
But is there of course, but is there a goal?
Yeah, well, I mean, the goal is to take Venom to rank 3.
Oh, snap.
But I just want to get it done 100% before Chapter 9 comes out.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know when that's happening, but just 8.2 is so freaking long.
Well, it's back when they were
I know
maximizing.
you're not familiar with that
No,
saying, but
I have blocked that out because it's not relevant to me. It's not something I need to worry about in this life. Hearing about Carlos
nothing
Castillo.
that applies to you.
No, when it comes to things, I like to keep them short.
The Kraken, I drove there today and they weren't open.
Oh, Memorial Day week holiday.
So I texted my girlfriend who actually works there, and I'm like, hey, on Tuesday, can you bring my contacts home, and then I'll just come and pick them up from you? She's like, sure.
Sure. Why not?
That's probably true. Earth 25, I would think, maybe.
Kick Rocks, that plan makes too much sense, which means Kabam's worried about their dollars. But I like that idea. They should really nerf.
Westy, I hope you have to tell us when you're having your surgery for sure, so we can all
Yes.
say a prayer for you.
We will support you, bud. I think the biggest thing to keep in mind is that we have really an interesting layout with the game now, because Act 6 is the hardest act. Still. Do you remember the paths in Act 6? 6 is crazy.
I have PTSD from Act 6.
Yeah. The Kraken at the very end of July and the beginning of August. Jason, it's still not over on this account. You can't pay me to go back and do those paths. They're easy now with these champs, and it's still just so much energy, literally and figuratively. Truly wild. How was your day, Mama?
It's been good. I finally finished all of my gardening, planting and all of that.
See, all those years I called you a hoe finally paid off.
That's right, hose nose.
Hose nose in the garden, baby. So how much do you put in your garden? I know people who will spend hundreds of dollars on their garden.
Yeah, well, we have 3 big flower boxes that we plant seeds in. So this year we have tomatoes, lettuce, chives, green beans, strawberries, and banana peppers.
Holy cow, that's a lot. Westy, that's fifth surgery.
And then I have all kinds of flowers planted.
Well, that's sweet. And Badger Toes, I did not see your tiny PM called Election Independence Day. How did that go? Did the people come out to vote? That is a PR nightmare. Not sure what the...
Westy, that's horrible.
But hopefully it's better. Also clean up. You know, I think that I've learned over the years that this channel gets a lot of support from disabled veterans. And my dad is a 100% disabled veteran, and I didn't know he existed until I was basically 21 years old. And so I have so much appreciation for people who come back and still have to try to have, obviously, a purposeful life in society. So it's cool that this random YouTube channel is, like, followed by veterans. And shout out to Kick Rocks and the others that spend their days a lot differently than they used to. But hopefully you all feel appreciated, because I want the Prof. Hoff Foundation to be an amazing resource for veterans in my hometown community. I want it to be very much pro-veteran relief. Matthew Smith, what up?
Huh?
I said, Matthew Smith, what up? Are you sure you're not tired, Mama? She seems like she's hanging on by a thread.
No, my kids had come in and they were telling me that they came in from work, they ran upstairs and said they're going back out to play volleyball.
Oh, that's cool.
The one park, yes, they have a sand volleyball court and it's lit up, so it's lit.
It is
They
lit.
go over there and play volleyball.
Wow. Well, I think it's been a pretty mild day in Oklahoma. They predicted like Armageddon tonight. So God willing, I guess we got lucky. But Stephen Burris, it's crazy to live in a town that, or a state I should say, that really does feel like every day is life or death. It's basically like a battle.
I know how that feels.
Just from politics. Also, Israel was going to download Skype and then she just disappeared. She probably was like, three-way with prom? Mom, I'll call you after. Are you broadcasting at...
Westy, that's awful.
Are you broadcasting...
We're here for you if you need us, Westy.
Westy, we are, man. Are you here at 10? Broadcasting at 10? Kick Rocks, I got to tell you the story. I hope you got my messages from last night. I know I said them late. I got to tell you a story on my dad and his efforts to get 100% qualified. Because I don't know about you, but the government did not make it easy for him. Westy, I cannot imagine that experience. That is one of the most unbelievable things I've literally ever read in my life. Well, Kick Rocks, can't wait to hopefully get the details, because that is a very difficult thing to do. I'm 100% Prof. Hoff, and that's works about 50% of the time. Well, Mama, are you broadcasting at 10?
Huh?
Are you broadcasting tonight after?
No. I actually decided to switch it up, and I'm going to broadcast tomorrow afternoon. I was just taking a poll as... Well, because here's the thing. It's going to rain all day tomorrow, so I got nothing to do. And I thought it would be more fun to then broadcast during the afternoon. Because I got nothing to do. So I just put a poll up to see what times people had preferred.
Westy, somebody should have reported that. I actually have a friend named Gary Frank who was a Yuma, Arizona weatherman in like the mid-2010s. Or early 2010s, I should say. Westy, we're here for you, boss. I hope that you feel some relief in this community.
Arizona is not very moist, Westy.
No. Not at all. But speaking of things that aren't moist, there goes the 3 zone. Broke Mom Bear with that one.
Oh, I haven't had a good threesome in a while.
Well, I haven't had. I think Israel said I haven't had a good twosome in a while. So. Oops.
Poor Israel. I feel for her.
All right. I have students that are debating the question on the screen, so I gotta gauge some interest in it. If you all would like to watch me review random products, because I think there might be a market for it. My personality, you all know what I do. I can rant about Kabam for 5 hours. Give me a minute and a half to talk about some pipe cleaners.
I would not do Amazon products, but you know what I would do?
Tom Hardy.
People selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh.
Because there are some crazy people trying to sell nasty stuff for a lot of money.
Oh. And you're not talking about OnlyFans?
Correct. Not my OnlyFans.
Elron's like, people still use Facebook Marketplace? Yeah, Facebook Marketplace is like the 2024 version of Craigslist. R.I.P.
Yeah.
If you're old enough to remember Craigslist, I'm not saying it doesn't exist now, but compared to Facebook Marketplace, it's like going back to dial-up internet.
Yeah. What was I talking? Oh, my mom. For some reason, our mail came really early this morning. Like, normally we get mail we get mail 2 to 3 times a week. Okay. And it usually gets here about 6 o'clock in the evening.
Right.
Well, today we got mail like before noon. My mom was like, oh, we got the mail really early. And I go, you've got mail. And she's like, what? And I go, you've got mail. Completely didn't get it. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, never mind.
I guess that reference is about 30 years old.
Yeah. Sleepless in Seattle.
Do y'all remember dial-up internet? Anybody? Okay, let's test this. Okay.
2 to 3 times a week, the Kraken.
What are we talking about?
2 to 3 times a week. Yep.
What are we talking about? Okay. So, Mama?
Yes.
I think we've got some videos to check out.
Alrighty.
Greetings, YouTube. Mama, how much do you like Long Shot?
How much do I like Long Shot?
Yeah.
I love his special, too, especially since I have him at SIG 40, rank 2 as a 7-star.
Well, Koala Ben has a Long Shot that's at rank 3.
Oh.
And
this will be interesting.
Decided to send over some footage of how fast, speaking of that beautiful special, too. But the thing about good long shot players that breaks my brain, and I could never do this, I don't think, is the intercepts with the heavy. Like that. I'm like, what? You just confidently hold a heavy intercept? I've never even tried that. I feel like I would just get wrecked.
Me either.
But, like, good long shot players, it's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's building the karma.
Yep. Oh, man.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, it's just mocking the defender. And I guess
Can we rewatch that?
Yeah, we can go back and release. Say it with me, everybody. I'm not right. Here we go.
Build the bad karma.
I love that he's blocking and it just don't matter, and because he's not using recoil masteries, he doesn't even take recoil damage. It's just like a hack. He's just mocking him.
That's crazy.
Hey, look, it's a champion that we still can't purchase for units, even though so many people like myself have all but one piece left, and we wasted our time and money and energy. Isn't that fun when you get screwed over? I love that. Totally the best day ever when a company makes you regret spending time with them.
Oh, Jason, me too. And thank the God my dad was smart enough and actually bought a VHS and not a beta machine.
Oh,
and then they had the Blu-ray discs. That was like the cool thing.
I didn't know you bought my first video game system.
Huh?
You know, the beta machine?
Yeah.
I wasn't a beta max, though. I was a beta mid. Kick rocks. Amen.
Oh, Jediah. Why haven't you taken Kushala up yet?
Oh, Jediah Kushala. I mean, come on. Wow, Westy, you sound like you had quite an adventurous early 2000s. Shout out to the OC.
Oh, for sure, Doobie. Making a mixtape, recording the songs off the radio. Those were the days.
Look at those. Indestructible, but it's all about the parries, which led to almost taking him down. I mean, if you're patient with Longshot, he's just so good.
You gotta build that bad karma.
You sure do. Wow. Love it. All right. Serge, are you still here? Because I think Scott Block might be either lurking or playing Battlegrounds. Shout out Scott Block. All right, here we go.
Oh, I hate Nova.
Yeah, and this is where he just makes us feel like we are the worst players in the game because he makes Nova seem like the easiest opponent ever.
He looks like he's holding the heavy a little bit longer, doesn't he?
He is. And you know me, I usually release it early.
Yeah, you do.
I know. It incinerates my chance of a good date. Hey, look at Score the Whore. Here we go, Gore. How's this gonna play out, everybody? The guy that I never actually have won, I think, a match on defense, so I just took him out of my deck. He's rank 3. I was like, I'm not winning with him.
Yeah, I have him at rank 2 Sig 60, and I don't think I have him in my deck either.
Interesting strategy with the double special, too. There's the Incinerate. I forget about, like, the passive Incinerates. I think I just don't think about that, but he turns off a lot of Gore's utility with the bad karma. Longshot is one of the most ridiculous cheat codes in the game, and I think, like, I use my rank 3 Corvus now every day, and I'm thankful I do it, and it's fun, and I don't regret it, but Longshot would have been my second choice. But that's kind of the fun thing. Some people went with Mole God and have had really good results, so if you use the champion you chose, like me with Corvus, then great. Well, shout out Koala Bim. We just finished that one.
For sure.
Mama, any final thoughts on rank 3 Longshot before we end the video?
Very impressive. I'm going to have to start using him more.
Oh, yeah. If you're watching live, stay tuned. If not, thanks for watching.
Good night.
All right. So, that will be Man, right? Longshot is just one of those champions that you don't maybe think about normally, but he's just so good.
It's crazy because I used to use him all the time when I had him as a 5-star, like when he first came out, and I loved him. And then, as it happens, other champs come out. The new ones are the big deal, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't either. I do not know at all. Well, I think it's time to open some crystals. What do you think? We got almost 41 viewers and 36 likes. We'll take that. Keep hitting that like button for those of you who haven't. I appreciate it. It's been a great Saturday night. Remember, Mama Bear is not broadcasting after this. But we have gone, again, longer than usual, and we want to figure out when that 12-hour stream is going to be. That new account 12-hour stream. Oh, my gosh. I think I want it to be maybe on a Sunday. Because a lot of people are off, internet phrases. And I don't need to clear content on a Sunday because Sunday is pretty irrelevant in the game, generally. So, let's do a Sunday. Not tomorrow, though. I got to get gone tomorrow. Maybe another Sunday. All right, Mama. You ready?
I'm ready.
Serge, are you here? If Serge doesn't choose profile pic, it's going to Mama. Greetings, YouTube. We're so thankful for Scott Block 07. He came into the chat, immediately donated a very kind donation, and then left and proceeded to not come back. Reminds me of most girlfriends I've had. Hey, I'll call you tomorrow. Ghosted. Can't wait to do it next time. Never gonna happen again. Earth25, I am indeed boosted. This is, do not adjust the set. I've got a 20% boost on for another 20 minutes. Mama, tell me when to, what to change the profile pic to.
Let's go Yellow Jacket.
All right. Last champion in the entire science class. Good eye, R25. Also, always hit that help button. I have been neglecting it. And even if... By the way, the help ticket or button has been stuck for me some days where it won't. Has anybody else had a buggy help ticket that didn't let you actually help? All right, Mama. I don't know if we're going to get there, but we're going to pop 7 6-stars to see if we get to a 7-star.
All right.
So let's just have some fun. I just need you to tell me when to pop.
Pop.
All right, here we go. Okay. Well, Punch 29. Gallon. Werewolf by Night. Penny Parker at Omega. Sentinel. What? That's awesome. Well, I don't think we're quite there. No, not close. But we've got 3 Maxi Crystals. Last time I randomly popped 3 Maxi Crystals, I got a 6-star Awakening Gem. Still haven't got a class base from those. But here we go. Oh, good. I don't think I've ever done that. Ugh. When you think you're like, Cosmic Awakening, never mind. Doobie Addict, let's do a video right after this. Stay tuned. We're not done yet. Is all that info on there? Shane G, I'm super excited for Arcade 2 because of nostalgia from 1992. Also, worth noting, a lot of these random crystals like this thing have come from market points, which I suppose is something that we should be excited about. But the market points need to be class-based. That is the takeaway from this video. The market points need to be class-based because, let me just pull up the website to hammer on my point in this video. Mama, do you buy anything on the website because of market points? Because a lot of times units, I don't buy unit sales unless it's holidays, so I don't really care. But do you care about market points?
Not really.
No. Okay.
Like over spring cleaning, or, I was buying things in the marketplace.
Yeah.
But if it's just like a little $4.99, whatever, no, I don't even bother.
Ooh. We almost just went back to the game. My iPhone's so sensitive right now. I scroll over and the apps are like, whoa. Yeah, I'm not saying there aren't exciting things, but that first $100 is made for like proven players, maybe uncollected players, but there's no progression right now. If you can use the account information to show different offers on the Kabam website, you can use that information to make this progression based. And isn't evolving the market points a good way to get people to spend more money and advance their accounts anyway on the game?
You would think.
You would think. The marketplace point system needs a major buff. I think this is a fine system for people who are maybe uncollected and below. But even then I feel bad for uncollected players. But Cavalier and above, Thronebreaker and above, and God knows Paragon and Valiant deserve better than that.
Agreed. Considering how greedy this game is, you would think that they would
capitalize on a program that only makes them more money when they buff something. Yeah, so that's my feedback. How would you like the market points system to be buffed? What do you actually think should be the top $200 bonus item? I think it should be at least 5,000 7-star shards. That'd be a nice bonus for spending $200. Why not? All right, if you're watching live, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
Good night.
Oh, I love that a video starts out with a crystal opening and ends on a rant. That's just how this channel rolls with honey butter. Cannot wait to review random Amazon products for a minute and a half and wear the Prof Hoff regalia while I'm sitting here at this webcam being like, look at these ear pods. They are all kinds of sketch. I'm just going to roast products that suck. I'm going to be like, man.
Who came up with the idea for Amazon products?
It's a former student of mine that now uploads similar levels of content a week than I do, but they think that because I review a video game that I'm pretty mid most of the time at, that if I just talk about Amazon products, I'll be even better. And the truth is, it's probably not an inaccurate observation. But
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. All right, let's end this. We're gonna record a video and then we're gonna play the jazz one more time. We're gonna do the old system. Remember the old system? Mama?
Uh-huh.
She's so out of it.
I'm actually watching a video of some Amazon products.
Oh, huh. Imagine that. I could help you.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. Who would have thought?
I hope they would, Matthew, because I think she would be cool in the game.
All right. Doobie Addict, I promised you a video, and I'm a man of my word. 10 likes away from 50. Probably no chance to get there, but who knows? He says, just go click news on the main screen. And the main game screen?
News.
Where am I going now? You're bad at Battlegrounds and that's okay? Is that the one we're going?
No, you go to home.
Well, no, I'm there. Is that the one?
Okay.
Dang, Jason.
Hello, Sean Janice.
Hey, Sean Janice, you're the first words of this video. I clicked on record, opened my mouth, and Mama said, "Hello, Sean Janice." If you're not watching this live,
I did that last night, too.
That means absolutely nothing to you. I apologize. But this is the homepage where Doobie Addict let us know that in terms of, I think the actual coding of getting the forum posts on the homepage so you don't have to go to the actual forums is way overdue. Like, they should have actually made this feature a thing when the forums came out, and that was years ago. But let's talk about this post, because I get why people, let's just say, are furious. Hey there, Summoners, your friendly neighborhood community manager here to tell you something a lot of you need to hear. A lot of you need to hear, Mama. Are you listening up?
Yeah, I just perked right up just so I can hear this.
Okay, so Mama, you're likely bad at Battlegrounds, okay? Is that accurate?
Uh-huh.
Worse than you think.
Okay.
And most importantly, Mom Bear, I'm here to tell you that's okay.
You know what?
Is it not?
I don't care about Battlegrounds.
Well, the whole point of this post is to get you to care because words have power. So let's see if this changes your mind. In late 2022...
From Kabam Mike, then they mean nothing.
I think it might be Kabam Jax, so we'll see. We saw the contest change forever with the launch of the Battlegrounds game mode. While this may be a touch dramatic, as the contest is constantly changing forever. Ha! Ha! You see? I didn't make up that phrase. I mocked them because they use it for everything. But then I started mocking them in the titles of my channel, and people thought that I used it for everything, and they didn't get the meta humor. Kabam is not quoting Prof Hoff here. I am quoting Kabam. It is an endless loop of memes. Just, if you know it, you know it, you know? Let's just leave it at that. Many summoners remain completely oblivious to the change because Battlegrounds created a massive yet nuanced shift in the summoner experience. No, I made videos about this constantly because Battlegrounds also forces people to rank up champs that they can't use because Kabam's problem is that you can only bring 3 champions into attack in War and Alliance Quest, and you can bring 5 champions into Event Quest, and when you have 250 different champions available in the game of a variety of rarities, you can't use, 98% of them?
Yeah.
Alright, so... late 2022, we saw the contest change forever with the launch of the Battlegrounds game. Did they say that twice? Many summoners remain completely oblivious to the change, though felt its impacts immediately, and boy, were they loud about it. Y'all see, up until the launch of Battlegrounds, the very nature of the contest meant that with enough time, resources, and energy, literally and figuratively, one could find success in any area of the game. Run into a stubborn boss, been there. Keep trying, keep reviving, keep fighting, and you'll eventually find your way through. As a result, losing was always a temporary state, as you could always try again and again if at first you'd not succeeded. Okay. 2022, Battlegrounds kicked down the door to introduce competitive mode, blah, blah. You know what? Let's skip ahead, Mama. Suddenly, you couldn't revive your way to victory, Mama. If you lose in Battlegrounds, no revives, Mama.
Nope.
Suddenly, you were routinely getting your butt kicked. This is a real post. How is this not AI? How is this not a fever dream that all of us happen to be having at the same time? Suddenly, in bold, Loki's laughter took on a whole new infuriating meaning. I would have absolutely deleted that line if I was writing this. Summoners have been conditioned to expect to overcome every challenge put in front with enough time, but at the drop of a hat, now there was something standing in your way, each other. And guess what happened next? Summoners realized that many of their peers were substantially better than them. Okay, that's true. Congratulations, you suck, I guess. Makes sense if you really break it down. There's a lot of us playing this game more than you'd think. It'd be incredibly unrealistic to expect to be better than all of them. Plenty of psychological studies to support the notion. He is going full psychological studies with this post? Whoa. Mama's exhausted and she hates Battlegrounds.
Uh-huh.
Okay, listen. He says there's plenty of psychological studies to support the notion that we vastly overestimate our own abilities. Is that him literally saying most of you think you're good, but you suck?
He's such a nice guy.
Is that how we should interpret that sentence, community? Is that what he's saying? Maybe. Let's continue. In a pre-Battlegrounds world, that didn't really matter, as if you were never face-to-face with your opposition in an intimate setting. Oh, now we're going on a date on Battlegrounds, mama. Battlegrounds came along, you often felt the icy cold feeling of defeat, and Loki, sometimes Quicksilver, made sure it felt more personal than ever. Again, I don't know why this Loki joke is recurring. It's not working. Fast forward many seasons, and we still see the same complaints about matchmaking, uncooperative AI, and rewards that are just out of reach. Some might claim that we, the community and game teams, are not understanding summoner needs. To that, I will counter that some summoners are misunderstanding true competition. Wow! Some of you just need to change your brains. Bunch of pansies.
What a jerk.
We understand why those complaints exist. 7+ years of conditioning. Oh, this is conditioning. Led you to think you were great at the game, and you probably are. Oh, now you're trying to say it. You suck, you suck, you suck. All right, you're probably great at the game. You just keep losing 10 out of 10. You know what's so frustrating about this post is none of this wording addresses that if you spend thousands of dollars on this game and you match up with someone who doesn't spend thousands of dollars on the game, you're going to lose. And it has nothing to do with being worse than summoners. This post assumes that everybody's Battlegrounds deck is the same. Because then it is about skill and luck and chance. But no. This post almost feels like it was taken from somebody that's never played Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
It's been a interesting sociological experience. We got psychology and sociology in this. Watching the community experience the nuances of competitive play and resist the notion that they might not be top dog. I don't think people are saying that. I think people just don't want to lose 10 matches in a row. I get it. Or get matched up with somebody who's got a prestige that's 4 to 10,000 higher than them. It's been far more interesting, however, to watch the community come around to understand the nuances of a competitive dog-eat-dog game mode. Allow me, if you will, to oversimplify by using an already overstated, outdated, popular framework. So this is literally going into denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. We're not reading all of this. This is such a long post. I just don't know. Is this supposed to be like a motivational speech for people to get back into Battlegrounds? Because that's not what works in 2024.
This is exactly the opposite.
This is like a letter written from Abraham Lincoln hundreds of years ago with less fancy wording. To this point, I feel like I've made half of my point. You're not good at Battlegrounds? Wait, you said you're probably good earlier. Are you taking that back, buddy? What is this? What is this? I've mocked, belittled, not right insulted you, so thank you for reading so far. You adorable little masochist. What is this? Is this safe to read on a broadcast? Is this family friendly? Those words exist. Don't call me clickbait. I'm just reading the words. You adorable little masochist.
Oh my God.
That is... Can you imagine doing that in real life?
No.
Honey, I'm home. Oh, you adorable little masochist. You fix your own dinner. I'll leave you with this. Even though you're bad at Battlegrounds, even though this isn't even probably anymore, you're just bad at Battlegrounds. That's okay. We love you. This is not love. This is abuse. I don't know if YouTube will let me post a title of this video that says this is not love, this is abuse, and I will make the thumbnail just these 4 words. We love you anyways. This is not a loving post. This is a manipulation post that takes you to so many different things. This should be a case study in a psychological textbook of torture, not love. No way to have better wisdom for you. Stop comparing yourself to others. It's the key to happiness. Oh, wow, now it's Mr. Rogers. Not just in the battle realm, but in our limited time on this mortal coil. that we want your money from. There are so many people playing this game, and I know you strive to be the very best, like no one has ever was, but let's try to maintain realistic expectations, avoid setting ourselves up for inevitable disappointment. And I do say, Kabam Jax often talks about how he doesn't stream any MCOC because he's so bad that he will openly get 90-something% hate. I doubt that's true. I actually think I would like him to stream more, but that's his choice. This was a very toxic post, and that word is overused, but there are so many head games and emotions with this that it felt more like an ex-lover trying to convince you that you should keep the door open in case their side fling doesn't work out and they come back to you. That's what this feels like. Remember how you used to love Battlegrounds, but then you got abused and tortured and left to feel like you had no hope? That's just life. Hey, enjoy getting your tail kicked. It's fun. Trust me. I don't stream this game. I could talk about this for 30 minutes more and still feel like we won't reach the equator. Mom, any final words?
I plead the fifth because I'll just get in trouble.
That's true. This is still a family-friendly channel, just not hers.
Yours is, yeah.
Now mine is. Dubiact, thank you for sending this over. I have so many thoughts, longer than normal video, but, I need to talk about this. Good night, everybody.
Good night.